Hello, wonderful Easter to you all. Happy Easter holidays. This topic that I really want to speak about, I have been refraining myself from dangling into the topic. But as much as I have been trying not to put much of my own opinions into it, I've been compelled by our teamy followers and most especially our clients who says, okay, we know this is not the way, what is the way? There's a Yoruba adage which says, "O ṣági lọ́gbẹ́, o tàgùrọ̀ lọ́fà, o gbẹ́nu lọ sí ìdí ọ̀pẹ, sọ́fẹ̀ ló roni." The simple interpretation of that for the benefit of those that don't understand Yoruba is that you cannot reap where you did not sow. The principle of sow time and harvest appears to everything we are doing in life. You see, I'm a Nigerian like every other person, and I believe that an average Nigerian exists and the other Nigerian do exist. So, who is an average Nigerian? Let me use myself as an example, and I'm putting out a poem to analyze this in a sarcastic way. I mean, using myself as an example, I'm an average Nigerian. Who am I? I'm an average Nigerian. I went to school like every other person. I got my grades. I read, I passed, I did it. And I still believe like an average Nigerian. I believe in miracles like an average Nigerian. I believe in get rich quick like an average Nigerian, and so on and so forth. The list goes on. But I think there's a time that we really need to speak to ourselves. I believe you know about the news going around because my followers and my clients have already been asking me if they cannot do this, what is the way forward? We all heard about the Ponzi schemes here and there. They have been around for a while. But I just want to speak to us as Nigerians today, not from the place of authority because I don't have any, but from the place of somebody with some experience, especially in the field of business and in the field of entrepreneurship. Being a Nigerian, I've discovered that it gives us a lot of opportunities. It opens us to the world. We are brilliant, we are versatile, we are resilient, we are hard worker, we are go-getters. But you know, there is something missing and we always shy away from that fact. What is missing in the life of an average Nigerian man, like I said, is the lack of financial literacy. This could be a topic that we could drag for years. And the people that really need to even pay attention to this video will criticize it. They come for it. They will do all sort of things to make sure that they hire their opinion, which is fine. But the fact that you don't agree with something, if it is a fact, the fact that you don't agree with the truth doesn't make it a lie. A boy is a boy, that's the truth. If you don't agree with it, it doesn't change the fact that it's a boy. We know everything else as Nigerian, let me use that word. But sometimes the area where we need to seek knowledge, we should not shy away from it. An average Nigerian needs to be taught that the only way money works, the only way money grows is by investment. It's not by get rich quick. Okay, as an average Nigerian that I said I am, with all my background experience, professional and stuffs, when it comes to money, how do I make my decision? What informs my decision? Am I influenced by friends? Am I influenced by peer group? Am I influenced by my own greed? Everybody has greed. But I think we should always pay attention to our financial literacy. And how do we get financial literacy? It's by reading books, by listening to informative podcasts, by attending seminars, and by paying close attention to the people that have done this thing we want to do and that has worked for them. You see, when I advise people about real estate and buying land, buying houses, doing this, doing that, Business and investment comes with what is called delay gratification. And I've seen that most Nigerians don't like to have a delay gratification. I used to be in that school of thought too. Don't get me wrong, everybody want to put 1 naira somewhere, and if it can double by tomorrow, that is the average mind of everybody. I mean, you have to be greedy to even be a businessman in the first place, but you must be greedy in a very positive way. And I will explain. Being greedy in a positive way means putting your investment in so many places. Even the Bible said it, that you can diversify your investment and so on and so forth. But there is nowhere in the world, and you can quote me if I'm wrong, where you will put 1 naira somewhere and some miracle machine will be doing something for you to make it 2 naira. The reason why I'm doing this video is because if we are not fully informed, things like CBEX will keep repeating itself in a very packaged, lucrative way. We've heard about crime alerts, chemical recycler, BDS construction, Titan Rice, Farm Connect, and the list goes on. If you just go on Twitter and type Ponzi scheme scam, just say in technology alone, you see thousands of bonds that EFCC are chasing after. And when you hear about how much of money they went away with, you'll be surprised. In billions, in trillions. So it comes to the fact that, I mean, the problem of Nigeria might not necessarily be the fact that there is no money in Nigeria. I will dispute that. It might be the mindset of an average Nigerian. The mindset of an average Nigerian is the one that believes that the government should do everything. Don't get me wrong, the government are not doing up to the expectation of what we expect. An average Nigerian wants to sit in the corner of his room, scroll on social media, blame everybody for his problem, including me, myself. I used to be in that school of thought too. And then do nothing about it, only to jump on something that sounds like a quick fix. So, why is it so hard to convince the Western people into get-rich scheme? Because from their upbringing from high school, primary, secondary, colleges, these things are not going to be taught in the school. But there is something called financial literacy that everybody should have. They all have it. They know basic principle of money, that before you can get money, you either provide a service or sell the goods. But here we are, Nigerians. We don't want to sell goods, we don't want to provide a service, but we want to get rich. No wonder we have thousands of fake pastors around. No wonder we have so many lucrative, juicy businesses that comes in form of investment which are not. And then we make decisions based on emotions and feelings. Like every other person, an average Nigerian is a person that will say no to books, say no to learning, say no to training, say no to rigorous discipline, but yes to every other thing that comes faster than that. Nobody grow fast. I mean, nobody become rich by at the snap of the finger. There is something called delayed gratification, and that comes in the place of financial literacy. So what is financial literacy, if I may say? Financial literacy is knowing that if I'm getting certain amount of money as salary, how do I manage it? What is my plan? What are my exit plans if I want to exit that system of 9 to 5, for example? How do I gradually go out of these things? Because you'll be surprised that even the people that you thought should know more, you don't even know. I've heard from people who said it was banker that introduced them to Ponzi scheme, it was this, it was people that you thought ordinarily should know more. That means these things will not come with the educational knowledge, it will not come with the family background, but it will come from a place of self-taught. We have to read books, we have to listen to podcasts that are informative, we have to listen to people that have experiences. Otherwise, things like this will keep coming in the packaging scheme and they will take a lot of money. Look at how much these people have taken away from Nigeria. Take away 3.3 trillion, almost $1 billion from the calculation, from any struggling economy like from any Western economy like Belgium, Poland, and see what is left of them. Here we are in Nigeria, they took that money away and the country is not even feeling anything, just people personally feeling it. So what am I saying in essence? What I'm saying is that whatever we don't know is bigger than us, including myself. So that means if you don't know something, don't shy away from it. Ask from people that knows. Know the basic rule of money. And what is money? Money is something given for a product sold or a service offered. Money is what you get for the product you have sold or for a service you have offered. So if you are not selling a product or offering a service, the simple rule is you can't get money. No by AI, not by one machine generating something somewhere, or by some juicy offers. So what does this mean in essence? It means that as an average Nigerian, leave that average comfort, average zone, get information, read books, attend conferences and seminars, ask questions from professionals. The fact that when you are sick, you go to a doctor means that when you want to spend your hard-earned money, you should ask people that are already in the field. Don't be shy from asking questions. And I will leave you with 2 books that will help you. I mean, from any angle that you are, either a salary earner or somebody who is looking to start a business. Read through these 2 books and you thank me for it. Or maybe I will give you 3. The first one is The Rich Dad, Poor Dad. What the rich teaches their children and the poor don't. Again, The Rich Dad, Poor Dad. What the richest teaches their children and the poor don't, by Robert Kiyosaki. The second one is The Psychology of Money. Yes, Psychology of Money, I think by Brian Tracy. And the third one will be The Richest Man in Babylon. I forgot the name of that author, The Richest Man in Babylon. And I can even give you one more. The last one will be Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. If you don't read, you don't know. Leaders are leaders. When you read wide, you'll be able to make informed decisions. Thank you so much.